All right, let's learn some really common seventh type chords. And when I say seventh type chords, that means major sevenths, minor sevenths, half diminished, as a matter of fact, and a dominant seventh. All right, and the way we're going to do this is to harmonize a scale. And that's the way we should always do it, because then we have the complete picture, not just a picture of a chord. So here we have the C major scale in all positions. I'm not going to go through playing that right now. I'm assuming you probably know that already. It's like all the white keys on the piano, except it's on the fretboard, and we divide those notes in positions vertically, right, to begin with, up and down the fretboard in each position. Okay. Today we're going to start with one chord. Since we're in the key of C, we'll start with this voicing of a C major 7 chord. Now what we want to do, so the voicing I'm using here is C and a fifth above to G, and then to B, and then to E. That's the voicing I'm using, C, G, B, and E. The notes are the 1, the 3, the 5, and the 7. There's the arpeggio, okay, of the major scale, right? 1, 3, 5, 7 of the major scale. There it is. We call this the 1 chord. It functions as the 1 chord. Everything wants to come back to the 1. Now what we're going to do is move from the C to the D, then the G to the A, or just up one step of the scale in each case, B to the C, and then we're going to do E to the F. It's like thinking 4 scales at the same time, right? And so So the 2 chord is a D minor 7. There it is. 1 chord C major 7. 2 chord D minor 7. Now we want to go up one more step in the scale. So now we're here. We've got a D, an A, a C, and an F. D, A, C, and F. It's the same voicing we're using at the beginning there. The notes are different, but it's a 1, a 5, a 7, and a 3 is the voicing. And now I'm going to move up to the next chord, which is the same thing, right? I'm moving from the D to the E, from the A to the B, from the C to the D, and from the F to the G to get. So my 1 chord in the key of C is, my 2 is, my 3 is, and now I'm going to move up one more step through each of the scale notes, right? E to F. And then the B to C, and then the D to the E, and then finally G to the A, and that'll give me, right? So you can see, and I'm moving through the scale. So now I've got an F major 7 chord. Let's do so. What we've got so far. Okay, we'll stay in the middle 4 strings. We'll go up one more. This time I have a dominant 7 chord, G7, moving down. Now remember, these chords are what they are because they come out of the scale. So the 1 chord is a major, the 2 chord is a minor, the 3 chord is a minor, the 4 chord is a major, the 5 chord is a G7. And I just flipped string sets, and the same deal, same voicing, except now I'm on the top 4 strings, so it doesn't get so squishy up on top. So G7, I move everything up as I did before, and now I've got A minor 7. A minor 7 is my 6th chord. I move up one more. I have a B minor 7 flat 5, or a half diminished in the same voicing, just moving up the scale as I go through the whole scale, and just moving one note at a time up the scale, and then we finish off with C major, like we had down here, except we're an octave higher. Now if I go back down, I have C major 7, B minor 7 flat 5, A minor 7, G7, F major 7, could get it here, F major 7, could get that here, E minor 7, D minor 7, and C major 7. Here's an exercise I would suggest if you're a real keener. You hear that top note, take that top note and then descend the major scale. You get the idea. And then we can get that 7 here, and then the A, half diminished, and then major. All right. So that may take you a while to do that. When you're learning chords and chord voicings this way, the bonus is that in each case you're going to have a representation of the sound of the chord. You can hear that, right? It's very diatonic according to the scale, but that's the place to start, right? That's the place to start. Remember that there's a lot of information out there, but if the information isn't reconciled to a foundation, it's when it comes down to playing actual music, you're going to have trouble. Yeah, and this is firmly planted in the fundamentals of what music is. So I suggest you do this exercise, and we could call this a chord scale, which it is, a chord scale in sevenths. All right, sevenths meaning 4-note chords. Okay, thanks. See you soon.